Hello all, welcome back to Abhyaas Law Prep's YouTube channel. I hope you realize the importance of analytical reasoning after attempting your CLAT examination, and that is why we have planned a series of videos or lectures to make sure that you'll have a good practice of analytical reasoning questions. From the different topics of analytical reasoning questions. So before going to explain the concepts of analytical reasoning, I like to tell you what are the important topics of analytical reasoning which are asked in AILET. See, the first one is letter series. I'll come order wise sequentially. The first topic is letter series, and the second one it is analogy. So analogy, it can be either letter analogy or number analogy, but most probably you will be coming across letter analogies. And the third one, it is coding and decoding. Fourth, it is directions. Fifth, it is arrangements, and again arrangements, you will be having linear arrangements, you will be having circular arrangements, and you'll also having polygonal arrangements. So anyway, yeah. And the next one, blood relations and syllogisms. Okay. Of course, it comes under logical reasoning, and to be precise, syllogisms also comes under analytical reasoning part. And in this series, these four topics will be covered in this video: letter series, analogies, coding and decoding, and directions. And in the next video, which you are going to shoot or which you are going to come live at tomorrow, we will be covering arrangements and blood relations, because it will take time. There are different types of arrangements, and this is the most frequently asked topic. Of course, you can answer those questions with your existing general knowledge or with a basic normal thinking. Anyway, we'll be covering each and every possible model of questions from arrangement and blood relations in tomorrow's video. And in the last one, it is syllogisms plus previous year questions, previous year's AILET questions. Of course, this analytical reasoning part which I am going to teach you will be useful for any other exam. But as this, the main purpose of shooting this is to make sure that you'll be having enough preparation for an AILET exam. So this will be the main purpose of this is for AILET, and of course you can use this knowledge in other exams as well, which are going to appear in future. Of course, like Maharashtra set and any other law set examination or any other exam which consists analytical reasoning. Okay. Yeah, letter series. See, to answer the questions in letter series, you need to number the alphabets. Alphabet starts from A and continue till Z, right? So there are 26 alphabets in total. You will be numbering the alphabets from 1 to 26. Like A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, D is 4, and so on. M is 13. And you can write the value of N from this side or that side, that doesn't matter. But you are supposed to write the numerical values for the letters. And for this, there is a shortcut. And what is the shortcut? See, EJOTY. I hope some of you know this, EJOTY. So why EJOTY? See, if I ask you some random letter R, you need not calculate. You need not start counting from A, B, C, D, and so on till R. See, R will be in between O and T. So the number O is 15. See, these are the multiples of 5. E means 5. J is 10, O is 15, T is 20, and Y is 25. So, if you know this shortcut, simple word, you can start counting from the letter at which it is ending. Say for example, if I ask X, the value of X is actually 24. But you need not confuse. See, TUVWX. You can start counting like that and you can number that particular letter as 24. So that is why this is important. And the one more reason for this is, of course, if you're having enough time, you can note down this on a piece of paper, but it will take around 1-2 minutes, which is actually time consuming, because you'll be having 2 or 3 questions, at most 2 to 3 questions from letter series or letter analogies. So for those 2 questions, it is not advisable to write each and every letter from A to Z, and that is why I told this shortcut. Anyway, there only much concept in analytical reasoning, a little bit of concept and a maximum application part. So let us start applying this by solving some problems. Okay, B, D, F, H, J, L, N. What is the next letter? So firstly, we are supposed to write the numerical values of these alphabets. What does B mean? B is 2, D is 4, next F is 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So what will be the next number? Of course, if you are aware of the concept of, not concept, if you know how to solve the problems in number series, you can say that it is an even number series. Else, you can say that the common difference is, clearly you can observe the difference is 2. So what is n plus 2? OP. So the answer for this is P, which is in option B. Yes, right. See, here the series is like this. Even though you are feeling difficult to find the exact 16th alphabet, you can simply skip one letter, skip O and write the next letter. If they ask you the next letter, what would be that? P. Skip Q and write R. So this is a series. Of course, there is a basic series. Such kind of easy problems, we cannot expect this kind of easy problems. But to solve moderate to difficult problems, firstly you are supposed to understand these type of examples and then dive to the deep concepts. Okay, deep problems. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. M, N, P, S, W. Yeah, in general, you will be seeing commas in between. So, yeah, I'll be clear. M, N, P, S, W, and what is the next one? Yeah, write the numerical values 13, 14, 16, S means 19, W, X, okay, U, V, W, X. So, it is 23. So, what have you observed here? See, it is difference. It is plus 1, it is plus 2, it is plus 3, and from 19 to 23 it is plus 4, and from 23 it will be plus 5. Plus 5 means 24, 25, 26. That's right, 1 and 2. Why 1 and 2? Because there are only 26 alphabets. So if you came to the end point, again you have to start from the start, A to Z, and again from A. So that is how it works. Okay. It is 23. 23 plus 5 means how much? Or else you can do another thing. 23 plus 5 is 28. 28 minus 26, it is 2. The second alphabet is B. So in that way, you can answer this as B, which is in option A. Moving to the next question. Yeah, this is a series A, Z, B, Y, C, X, D, W, and what is the next alphabet? Of course, they'll be having a commas in between. And yeah, you can also phase like A, Z, B, Y, C, X, D, W like that. What is happening here? The alternate letters are being increased by 1. So what will be the place, what will be the letter in the place of question mark? A, B, C, D, E, that means plus 1. D plus 1, it is 5. So the fifth alphabet is E, which is in option A. Of course, it will not take even 10 to 20 seconds as well, because it is very clear and you can answer this very easily. Moving to the next question. Okay. B, E, J, D, G, K, F, I, L, H, K, M. So yeah, write the numerical values of these letters 2, 5 and 10. Next, 4, F, G. Yeah. What is the numerical value of K? I, J, K. That means 11. 6, 9, I, J, K, L. Okay, next. E, F, G, H. Okay, next. K, it is 11 and for M it is 13. See, the speed of writing the numerical values, you'll be getting that with practice, with enough practice. Okay, yeah. So, what are you observing here? 2 plus 2 is 4, 5 plus 2 is 7, 10 plus 1 is 11. So, we identified the sequence. So, let us check for one more. So, to conclude that whether it is working or not. If it is working, we can proceed. Otherwise, we have to think in another way. See, D plus 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. Next, 7 plus 2 is 9. And next, 11 plus 1 is 12. So, straight away, 8 plus 2 will be 10. What is the 10th alphabet? 10th alphabet is J. Similarly, 11 plus 2. What is the 13th alphabet? It is M. Now, this third letter plus 1. M, N. So, the answer is J, M, and N, which is in option A. Option A. Yeah. So, it is nothing but the first letter plus 2. First letter plus 2. Second letter plus 2. Third letter plus 1. So, that is a series. Plus 2, plus 2, plus 1. So, that is a series to answer this question. And moving to question number 5. Yeah. What is happening here? Z means 26, 1, 1, Next 25, 2, 2. Next here it is UVWX. So it is 23, 4, 4. So it is decreasing by 1. The first letter is decreasing by 1 and the second letter is increasing by 1. So Y minus 1 will give you X, B plus 1 will give you C. So it is XCC. Again it's in option A. Very simple question. Let us move to the next one. Yeah. ELFA, GLHA, ILJA dash and MLNA. Let us start solving. Okay. First, let us write the values of these alphabets. 5, I, J, K, L, it is 12, 6 and 1. Okay. G, it is 7, L, it is 12, H, next. Yeah. I, J, it is 10, I, J, K, L. So it is 12, sorry. 9, 12, 10 and 1. So what is happening? See, while writing the numerical values, I found that the second letter is L and similarly the fourth letter is also A. So they are not changing. The second and fourth place is constant and we are supposed to find the sequence of the remaining. So first letter plus 2, 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9. So I plus 2, J and K. So the first letter is K. And the next one. 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 10, J plus 2, K and L. Again it is L. So the answer is K, L, L and A, which is in fourth option. Option D is the right answer. Moving to the next question. Okay, C. C means 3, M means 13, 13 and next A is 5, O means 15, 15 and next G. E, F, G. So it is 7, O, P, Q. Q means it is 17. 17, 17. Okay, let us start. What is the series? See, each and every letter plus 2 is a series which we have observed. So, what is C? G plus 2? It is I. Because I is the 9th alphabet. The 9th alphabet is I. And similarly, 19th alphabet. If you don't know what is the 19th alphabet, you can simply count Q, R and S. So, ISS is the answer for this question, which is in option C. Okay, I hope this is also clear. Anyway, letter analogies. So, what will be the type of questions which will be asked in letter analogies? See, questions will be like A, B, C, and question mark. That means if the first letter is A, then the second letter will be B. Following this pattern or this logic, what will be the fourth letter if the third letter is C? Either they can ask in this way or they can say that if this some random thing is written as this one, then what is? I mean, what is in the sense? It will be there in the form of statements. So I'm just telling it a kind of pattern for this. So yeah, if A, it is B, then if it is C, then what will be the next coming word or next coming letters? Okay. Next, similarly, if this is written as this value or if A is written as B, I'm just telling in the place of B, you can add any statement or word or whatever it might be. Then how is this thing written as? It will be in the form of statement. It is written as, it is coded as in anything. They can ask in any possible way. Okay. Let us start seeing the questions and coming to the approach point of view. Similarly, you are supposed to note down the numerical values. Note down the numerical values from A to Z and then note down in the sense, I don't mean that you are supposed to write it from A to Z and all. It's based on your convenience. If you can answer it, if you can write the numerical values of the specific or respective letters without noting down from A to Z, it is completely fine. Otherwise, yeah, you're supposed to write. Because end of the day, you're supposed to answer the question. Let us start solving the questions. If table is coded as Z, Z, Y, O, V, how will juice be coded? Okay, I'll write it. Table. How is table coded? Table is coded as G, Z, Y, O, and V. Yeah, just write the numerical values of this. 1, 2, I, J, K, L. Yeah, so it is 12 and E it is 5. Right. Next, what is the code for G? EFG, it is 26, 25, it is 15, HOT, T, UV, that means it is 22. See, what did you observe? See here, there is no specific pattern, but I observed that, we can clearly observe that the first letter plus the second letter, the numerical values of the first letter and second letter will result to 27. See, 20 plus 7 it is 27, 1 plus 26 it is 27, 2 plus 25 it is 27, 12 plus 15 it is 27, 5 plus 22 it is 27. You can ask me, sir, how did you get this logic? It is because firstly, I tried to was this in point of addition or subtraction, which is most likely to be with. But in this example, it didn't work. So we are supposed to proceed with the next things, next ones in the sense alternate possibilities. It can be addition, it can be alternate letters, it can be reversal, whatever it might be. There are many possibilities, and I covered maximum of them in each and every question. So while solving them, you'll learn parallelly. Okay. So yeah. Now we have to find the code for juice. Juice. Yeah. It is 539 MNOP U. U is 21, J is 10. So what number should be added to make it equal to 27? So 17 must be added for this. 6 must be added for this. What are you supposed to add? 18 plus 9 is 27. So here it is 18, 24 and 22. Okay. P, Q. So it is Q, F, R and it is X, V. So Q, F, R, X and V. So it is in option B. So straight away you can select option B as the answer. See, to explain this I took this much time, but in your examination you are supposed to answer this question in less than 40 seconds. It is recommended to answer this question in under 40 seconds. Anyway, let us go to the next one. See, in this question, what did you learn? If the numbers are not in additions or any other type, any other general models, you are supposed to take a look at, view this model in another angle. So what is that? It can be either reversing the letters, it can be either halving the numbers, halving the series and reversing it, or it can be either summation, constant sum, like that. You're supposed to use the same thing in different angles so that you'll be getting one thing. Yeah. In a certain language, college is coded as EGELCOL. How will the word warrior be coded in that language? So yeah, college, COLLEGE. So how is this coded? EGELCOL, EGELCOL. See, while writing this, I came to know a pattern which is not in general a type of addition or subtraction like that. See, what is happening? So the middle letter is as it is, and this second part is written in the first, and the first part is written here. So I hope this is clear. See, 3 parts in the middle letter as it is, and again, and just reversing it like that, and coming to the example which is given, coming to the question, warrior, WARRIOR. Now what is write the middle letter as it is, I. See here, write this IOR as it is. And what is the word here? 3 letters. First 3 letters start from fifth, WAR. So what is the answer? IORRWAR. Yeah, it is an option B. IORRWAR. Next. See here, why did I write it that fast? It is because I cracked the logic. What if not? See, I'll write the numerical values of this. C is 3. Next, I, J, K and L. Okay, 12, 12, 5, 7 and 5. See, here I'm getting no logic to find. Yeah. It is 15. Yeah, okay, it is 3. Next. Yeah, L it is 12. See, there is no specific pattern or logic. So that is why in any way we are supposed to think it in other angle or other approach to conclude, to derive the logic and then apply it for the given question. Yeah, moving to the next one. Question number 10. If clever is coded as SFWMMD, then what is the code for witty or WITTY? Yeah, CLEVER. Yeah, it is called as, okay, let us first write this directly. Yeah, 5, it's 5 and again it's 18. Next, S, F, W, F, MD. Okay. See, this is the code for clever or CLEV or whatever it might be. See, what is the values of this? 9, 6, 23, 6, 13, and 4. See, what is happening in this? See, just start from this end. That means start from the right corner or reverse this. Reverse plus 1. Reversing this plus 1. What is R plus 1 or what is the next letter after R? It is S. What is the next letter after E? It is F. Next letter after V, it is W. Next letter after E, it is F. Next letter after L is M. Similarly, next letter after C is D. So what will be the code of WITTY? It is simply reversing plus 1. What is the next letter after Y? You are supposed to write it from the first. It is Z. T. What is the next letter after T? It is U. U. I. What is the next letter after I? It is J. And W and X. So Z U U J X is the answer, which is in option B. I hope I am clear. And for now, I hope I completed 90% of the topics which might be asked in your UG standard exams. Anyway, yeah, let us solve one more thing. Uranus is coded as or written as RUNASU. See here, while writing, I clearly am understanding that just reversing the two things, splitting this into 3 and reversing each and every letter. Similarly, writing the code for Saturn, SATURN. What you're supposed to do, see, these questions can be directly you can answer this ASUTNR. Or if you want me to explain it, I'll split this into 3 and next reverse these letters AS, next UT and NR. ASUTNR. In which option it is there? It is there in option D, ASUTNR. So, yeah, see, the splitting can be exactly half or leaving the middle letter and splitting the remaining things, or writing it as it is, or exactly reversing the letter, whatever it might be. There will be many ways for that. Okay. Question number 12. Yeah, these comes under coding and decoding type of questions. And to be precise, to answer these questions, we need not consider the general knowledge which we are having. We are supposed to ignore the general knowledge. I mean, with the help of general knowledge, we can answer, but you are supposed to ignore the universal truths to answer this question, because if you take them serious, you can't answer this question, because the main motto of these questions are not to test your knowledge, but to understand the question and then apply your existing knowledge to answer the question. Okay. Yeah. Question number 12. If black is called red, red is called white, white is called green, green is called yellow, yellow is called blue, blue is called black, then what is the color of grass? In general, what is the color of grass? The color of grass is green. If you select option A straight away, it will be wrong. It will be absolutely wrong, because in this code language, what is green called? Green is called yellow. So the answer for this question is yellow. Yellow. And some students might get it out. See, green is called yellow, okay, fine. And again, yellow is called blue, blue is called black. Then what is the color of glass? Means finally it is black, so black. No, it doesn't work like that. Green is called yellow, that's it. You have to stop there. You need not continue from that. If you continue, then there is no use of framing this question, because in any way, the last thing will be the answer. So, that is not how it works. Okay. Yeah. In the same question, if they ask, what is the color of sky? What will you say? In general, with your existing knowledge, we can say that the color of sky is blue. In this coding language, what is blue called? Blue is called black. So in such example, I mean, if they ask what is the color of sky, then black would have been the answer. But here, the color of grass is green, and in this code, green is called as yellow. So yellow is the answer. So option B is the answer. And moving to the next question. Yeah, question number 13. If pen is called pencil, pencil is called eraser, eraser is called marker. Okay, they gave the question, we may not read the complete thing. Then what does a student use to measure 10 centimeters? See, to measure the length, we use a scale. So what is scale called? What is scale called? Scale is called book in this particular coding language. So the answer for this question is book straight away. Option C. Moving to the next one. If the animals which can run are called as swimmers, okay, just read the question or just read what did they ask straight away. Then what is eagle called? See, eagle will fly. The animals which fly are called what? In the question, animals which fly are called as fish. So of course, eagle is a bird. But if you consider your existing universal truth or existing knowledge, that might not be correct for these questions. So yeah, you know absolutely eagle will fly. The animal, eagle is the animal which can fly. But in this coding language, the animals which fly are called as fish. So the answer for this question is fish, which is an option D. The next one, okay, yeah. I can say that this is the type 2 of coding and decoding questions. So till now, you can say that those comes under type 1 of coding and decoding, and this is type 2 of coding and decoding. And of course, if you see it may seem different, but trust me, it is very easy. Yeah. In a certain code language, 253 means books are old. Yeah. Of course. Okay. I'll just write so that it will be easy for you. 253 means books are old. 253. Books are old. Okay. If the question is, you can either directly answer this from the question, but I'm assuming that you're of a beginner model, beginners, and I'm explaining everything in detail. Okay. 253 means books are old. 546 means man is old. 546 means, okay, man is old. And the next one, 378 means buy good books. 3, 7, and 8 means buy good books. So yeah, what is the question? Then how is R represented in that code? See, yeah, the ones who had it prepared might think that 253 means books are old, so R means 5. No, it doesn't work like that. Yeah, it's not like that. You have to deduce. See, what is common in the first two? 253 and 546. 5 is common, right? 5 is common in the first two. And the number is 5. And what is a common word in the first two sentences or the first two representations? Books are old, man is old. So old. So the code for 5 is old, or 5 means old. Next, observe this second and third thing. We can say it as equation or whatever it might be, representation and all. Okay, 5, 4, 6, 3, 7, 8, nothing is common. Now see 1 and 3. In 1 and 3, what is common? 3 is common. 2, 5, 3 and 3, 7, 8. 3 is common. And what is a common word? Books are old. Buy good books. So 3 means books. 3 means books. So 5 is old. 3 is books. And what is left? What is left? R means 2. Of course. Why? Because the code for old is 5. So 5 means old. Yeah. Next, the code for books is 3. So 3 means books. So what is left? For R, only 1 is left. So 2 is the answer, which is in option D. Moving to the next question. In a certain code language, 256 means you are good. 637 means we are bad. Okay. Okay. Yeah. To be clear, to make you clear, I'll be writing it. 256 means you are good. You are good. Yeah. The next one, 637 means we are bad. 637 means, see, of course, please ignore the inverted commas because my intention is to teach you the approach, not the grammatical things and all. Okay, 637 means we are bad. We are bad. Next, 358 means good and bad. 358 means good and bad. See, again, I'm telling you, we need not take this much time to answer this question. I'm assuming that you're a beginner and explaining everything in detail. So, yeah. 256, you are good. Okay. What is common in the first two things? 6 is common. And what is a common word? R is common. So, here, R means 6. In this coding language, R means 6. And the next one, 6, 3, 7, and 3, 5, 8. In between 2 and 3, 3 is common, right? What is a common word? We are bad, good and bad. So 3 means bad. Bad means 3. Bad means 3. Here what did they ask? They asked a representation for 8. So this is the thing which they asked actually. Okay, just a minute. They asked the code for 8. We are supposed to do that. Okay, so we know that 3 means bad, so this cannot be the answer. So next, in between 5, yeah, 2, 5, 6 and 3, 5, 8. What is common? 5 is common. And what is a common word? You are good, good and bad. So good means 5. Good means 5. So good is 5. Next, what is the code for 3? Bad means 3. Next, only end is left. So what will be the code of end? It is 8. Here they asked what is the word which is represented by 8? So obviously it is end because it is the only thing which is left. So yeah, it is in option B. Yeah, moving to the next one. In a certain code, 37 means which class? Okay, I'll write it. 37 means which class? 583 means caste and class. 583 means caste and class. So yeah, which number, which value is common among these two? Yeah, it is 3. Between these two, there only 3 is common. And which word is common? Class is common. So 3 means class. The remaining thing, 7 means which? Of course, 7 means which, but that is not asked in the question. So they asked the code for caste. See here, for 3, it is class. So to answer the code of caste, we cannot exactly reduce. Why? Because here 2 things are left, caste and end. And similarly here 2 numbers are left. We cannot exactly say whether it is 5 or 8. So it can be anything in between 5 or 8. It can be either 5 or 8. So it is option D. Next, moving to the next question. Yeah, in a certain language, if born aim net means dark is dusty and pill met non, okay, it is given what is the code for handsome. So they asked the code for handsome. We are supposed to do this one. Okay, so to deduce this code of a handsome, we are supposed to know the codes for tall and dark, so that the remaining will be the code for handsome. Okay, tall. Okay, yeah. See, if you observe the statements 2 and 3, tall and elegant. Pill met non means tall and elegant, and here it is among these two, tall is common, right? Tall is common. And which code is common? Pill met non. Okay, so met is done. So met means tall. And similarly, I want the code for dark. I want the code for dark. And let us see if dark is mentioned anywhere. Yeah, in the first sentence itself it is mentioned. Yeah, born aim net means dark is dusty. So yeah, it is common here and here. Okay, aim met set, which is common. Aim met set. So aim, dark means aim. Dark means aim. So aim cannot be the answer. And similarly, tall means met. So met cannot be the answer. So we are done with tall and dark. And which is mentioned? Handsome means cheat. Okay, handsome means cheat. I don't mean CHEAT. I'm just pronouncing it with the letters which are available. That's it. CHET, which I mentioned. That's it. Okay. I hope the concept of coding and decoding is clear for you. And apart from this, you cannot expect any deep concepts again. Moving to this, the following stands for the word of train. Okay, train. So we are supposed to calculate this one, train. Okay, so to know the code of train, we are supposed to calculate ease and fast, the code of ease and fast, or if train is mentioned in any other thing, you can do that directly. Okay, there fools means plane is risky. So among 1 and 2, between 1 and 2, ease is common. So they are fools. R. So R means ease. R means ease. R means ease. And next, can we decode the code of fast? Yeah, because it is common in between 2 and 3. VR wise means train is fast. Okay, fast is always risky. So wise, yeah. Wise means fast. Yes, wise means fast. See, ease means R. Yeah, similarly, wise means fast. So this one and this one will get cancelled. And what is the thing which is left? Train means V. So Train means B because that is the only thing which is left. So the answer is option B. Okay. Yeah. Now coming to the last topic of today's lecture, which is directions. How many directions are there? In general, there are 4 directions, and including the subdirections, you will be having 8. So if you, while noting in a paper, obviously you will be solving the questions with the help of a rough sheet, right? So yeah, the top thing will be north, north opposite, you know it as south, and your right one will be the east, and your left will be the west. Okay, and next, if this is in this corner, this is northeast, and next, this is northwest, this is southeast, and this is southwest. These are the important directions. And if you're coming across the questions of rotations, clockwise and anti-clockwise rotations, how should you approach? See the total angle. This complete angle is how much? The complete angle is 360 degrees, right? In a circle, the complete angle is 360 degrees. If you include 4 major directions, 360 by 4 will give you 90 degrees. That means this is a right angle. Oh, just a minute. Sorry. Okay, see, this is a right angle. Similarly, this is a right angle, like that. And what about this part? It is 45 degrees. Why it is 45 degrees? If you include the subdirections, there are how many? There are 8. So 360 degrees divided by 8 will give you how much? It is 45 degrees. So including the subdirections, each and every part, this is 45 degrees, and this is 45 degrees, this is 45 degrees, and so on. So complete rotation. Yeah, again, you are supposed to know the difference between clockwise and anti-clockwise. See, clockwise means towards the direction of your clock. Anti-clockwise means exactly opposite to your clock. So this is clockwise, this is anti-clockwise. This is clockwise and this is anti-clockwise. And now the main topic of directions, the main concern of directions is choosing the left and right turns. See, if you are going towards north, what will be the right and left? Your right will be the right and your left will be left. Now, say for example, from the same point you are traveling towards north, south, what will it be? See, you are watching my lecture, my right hand will be left of yours, and similarly my left will be your right. Similarly, north and south are opposite, right? So, if similarly you are supposed to inverse it, otherwise you just take it. If you are turning in the opposite direction, obviously left and right will be interchanged. Yeah. Next, if you are traveling towards east, what is the right turn? It will be towards south. Right turn will be towards south. So this is right and this is left. Now, if you are traveling towards west, what will be the right and left? Exactly opposite to east. So this will be right and this will be left. So if you solve some problems, you will be getting a clarity, why I explained these anti-clockwise, clockwise rotations, degrees, and turns as well. So yeah, this is the topic. There won't be much concept as I explained. There will be very less concept which you are supposed to apply while solving the questions. Yeah. Moving to question number 20. A man goes 5 kilometers west. Say, for example, I'm starting at this point. This is my starting point. He is traveling 5 kilometers west. And means from the starting point, he'll be going towards west. Okay, 5 kilometers west. Then he turns right and goes 4 kilometers. See, turning right. See, in the previous, just before a couple of minutes, I told, while traveling west, turning right turn means it is upwards or towards north. See, like this, you are traveling, your right will be towards upwards, your left will be towards downwards. So, taking a right turn and traveling 4 kilometers. Okay, next. Then he takes a left turn and goes 5 kilometers. Okay, he is taking a left turn and is going or traveling 5 kilometers. In which direction is he from the starting point? See, this is the starting point, this is the final point. This is the starting point and final point. In which direction is he with respect to the starting point? With respect to the starting point, he is towards northwest. You can ask me, sir, why exactly northwest? Yeah, as you are a beginner, you can place your compass exactly here, exactly in the starting point. This is the reference. If you take this as reference, yeah, it is north, south, east and west. In which direction it is? It is towards northwest, right? It is upwards but towards the left. So it is northwest. So option A is the answer. And moving to the next question. Amit first goes in south direction. That means he is going towards downwards. Here, if I take this as a reference point, Amit is first going towards south. Then he turns towards left. Turning towards left means this side. Why? See, in the north, turning left means this. So in the south, it must be exactly opposite of that. Okay. Turns towards the left and travels for some distance. After that, he takes a right turn and moves a certain distance. Okay. He's taking a right turn because he's facing east. Now I'm taking a right turn means it is towards onwards. Okay. Takes a right turn. Okay. See. Okay. I was confused. South direction and turns left and travels some distance. After that, he takes right turn and covers certain distance. At last, he turns left and travels for some distance. Left again. He's facing towards south and taking a left turn. That means he'll be traveling that side. Now, in which direction is he moving? See, the questions can be of three types. In which direction is a starting point with respect to the final point? And the second type is in which direction is a final point with respect to the starting point? The shortest distance traveled or the distance between the 2 points or the total distance traveled. These are the four types. And this is the thing. Now, in which direction is he moving? In which direction is he facing? He is facing towards east. Because if you draw the compass, if it is towards your right, in which direction is he facing? This is the arrow mark. Initially, he is going towards south and taking a left turn and again taking a right turn and taking a left turn. So, his final direction will be towards east. So, it is option C. And the next one. Amit is facing north. Okay, initially he is facing north. He turns 42 turns and each turn is 90 degrees in the clockwise direction. Which direction is Amit finally facing? Okay, say this is the compass. What is it? I mean, just before 5 minutes, I mentioned that each complete turn is 90 degrees. So this is north, south, east, and west. Yeah. Now, he is initially facing north and he is taking 42 turns. See, 9 clockwise, towards clockwise. One turn is 90 degrees. Each turn is equal to 90 degrees. Each turn is equal to 90 degrees. So, 4 turns is equal to 360 degrees. So, 4 turns is equal to 360 degrees or one complete rotation, right? So, after taking 4 turns, he will be back to the starting point, which is north. Similarly, 4 turns is one complete rotation. 40 turns will also be a complete rotation. Yes, right. Why? See, 4 is again facing towards north. 5, 6, 7 and 8. Again, it will be facing towards north, right? So, similarly, 40 turns will also result in the same direction of north. And after that, he is taking 2 turns extra. 42 can be written as 40 plus 2. And for these initial 40 turns, he will be facing towards the same direction because if it is a multiple of 4, it will be in the same direction of north. And after that, you are supposed to add 2. 2 how? In which direction? It is towards clockwise as mentioned in the question. This is 1 and this is 2. So 40 plus 2 and finally he will be facing towards south. Yeah. The answer for this question is south. This is one model. Yeah. Question number 23. P is facing east. Okay. He is initially facing east. He walks 13 kilometers forward. Okay. He is walking 13 kilometers. Turns right and walks another 20 kilometers. Okay. He is turning right and he is walking 20 kilometers. Next. Turns right and walks 13 kilometers. That means again he is turning right. Say I took this from this end, but yeah, in general, facing south and turning right means it will be exactly opposite of north, right? So that is why I took in this side. Okay. And I was walking how much? 13 kilometers. Kilometers or meters, it doesn't matter. Values in general. Yeah, anyway. How far and in which direction is he from the starting point? Here they are comparing, they are asking the question with respect to the starting point. Say with respect to the starting point, in which direction he is? Yeah, if I place the compass exactly here, say this question, observe this question carefully. If I place a compass exactly in the starting point, this is the starting point, this is the final point, it is towards south, it is downwards, that means it is towards south. And if you observe, these two lines are parallel and these two lines are parallel, so the values will be obviously equal. So the distance is 20 kilometers exactly, and with respect to the starting point or from the starting point, the distance is 20 kilometers and the direction it is south. So it is 20 kilometers towards south. Option B is the answer. In the next, yeah, a man walked 30 meters towards south. Okay, if I consider this as a starting point, yeah, 30 meters towards south, took a left turn and walked 50 meters. Okay, left turn and walk 50 meters. Again took a left turn and walk 30 meters. Okay, is again taking left and is walking 30 meters. How far is he and in which direction is he from the starting point? So this is the starting point and the direction, if you can see, the direction is east. And what is the distance between them? These two are parallel. Similarly, these two will be parallel. So the distance will be 50 kilometers. 50 meters, yeah, it is in meters, so it is 50 meters towards east. So 50 meters east, it is an option D. Yeah. Moving to the next question. Namita walked 14 meters towards west. Okay, I am considering this as my starting point. Okay, just a minute. This is my starting point, and Namita is walking 14 kilometers towards west. That means, okay, 14 kilometers towards west. Then turns to the right and walks 14 meters. Okay, it is meters, yeah. Turns to the right and walks 14 meters. Next, and then turns her to her left. Yeah, facing north and turning left. That means, as usual, to your left. Yeah. And she is walking, how much? She is walking 10 meters. Again, turning to the left, she walks 14 meters. Okay. Turning to the left and she walks 14 meters. And what is the question? What is the shortest distance between the starting point and the present position? Present position means he is referring to the final position. He is in this point exactly. So they are asking the shortest distance. See, these two lines are parallel because as these two are parallel, these two will be parallel obviously. So now, yeah, what is the distance from this point to this point? These two are parallel. So the distance will be 10 meters. So the shortest distance from the starting point to the final point is how much? It is 10 plus 20, 10 plus 14, which is equal to 24. Yeah, 10 because the lines are parallel, the distances will be equal obviously, and it is 14, which is equal to 24 meters, which is in option B. I hope the four concepts which I explained today are very clear, and in tomorrow's lecture, I'll be explaining the concept of blood relations and arrangements. Thank you so much for watching.